Detroit Lions just narrowed their coaching candidates down to 6. But there is one coach in particular that everybody is talking about. That coach name is Robert Saleh. After learning about Robert Saleh, I feel like he can be a great fit to be the next head coach of the Detroit Lions. Man, he grew up here in Michigan, which is a big thing to me personally. I feel like he grew up in Michigan, so he knows how it is. He knows how tough-nosed we are, and he knows how to take the heat. A lot of coaches fall under pressure when they come here because they can't handle the fans. He attended Dearborn High School. Dearborn is a suburb outside of Detroit if you're not from here. So he grew up pretty close to Michigan. Close to Detroit. He was close to Allen Park where the Lions practice, so he obviously grew up watching them and he grew up near them. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise. He also attended Northern Michigan University, which is a college here in Michigan. Coach Saleh still has family down here in Michigan. His family often call him, beg him, plead, and ask him, hey, can you come down here and restore this struggling franchise? We need you. We've been terrible for the past 50 years. We suck. We're not good. We need you. Please come. We need you. He even has old high school friends that call him and beg and plead, come back and restore this struggling franchise. Honestly, guys, you know a team needs you bad when you have old high school friends in your family calling you, begging you, and pleading you to come and coach down here in Michigan. Robert later stating that he knows that his family is super excited about the possibility of him becoming the next head coach of the Detroit Lions. He even has coaching experience down here in Michigan. In the early and mid-2000s, he coached at Michigan State and Central Michigan. So this is a blessing in disguise for us. I hope we get him. We need him. In my opinion, he grew up here. He coached here. It's only right for him to return. He even coached at Seattle during the Legion of Boom as a defensive assistant from 2011 to 2013. This guy won a Super Bowl there, so he can bring that Super Bowl winning culture here. He also attended a Super Bowl versus the Chiefs last year with the 49ers. Hopefully he can bring that same intensity and integrity from those Super Bowl teams and bring them here and make us into a contender or Super Bowl champion. If you are a Lions fan, you know that we have the longest active drought in football history right now. We haven't won a championship since I think the 1950s. So if he can bring that culture here, I'll be excited and I'll embrace him with an open heart. Coach Saleh is considered one of the best young motivators and defensive minds in football today. His passion, drive, and intensity for the game motivates his players on the field into playing good. I really like this guy. I feel like he's a natural born leader, but I am not the only one who thinks that. Richard Sherman, the star cornerback for the 49ers, also saying to the media, he's a great leader of men. He's not stubborn. He doesn't think he has the answers. He comes up with a great plan and he involves it with his players. 49ers head coach even reported Sunday that he would be surprised if we don't lose Saleh. He's as good as it gets. No one knows more about football, all three phases, as he's going to go out there and hire the best staff. He knows about players and what they're going to do. He also knows how to deal with people. So this guy is a player's coach. Everybody around the league talks good about this guy. I feel like he needs to be here. And I cannot stress this enough. I know that we have struggles in the past with defensive coordinators becoming the head coach of the Detroit Lions. But this guy, he knows his players, which players from the Detroit Lions have stressed that enough. We need a coach that knows the players, that can deal with the players. He can deal with people. No one's going to sit here and lie about that. This guy needs to be here. Kyle Shanahan even stated that he hopes no one hires him so he can stay a 49er and continue to build that great defense. So as you can see, he is a great motivator and leader, and he is truly a player's coach. He's loved by all players around the league. But that is not the reason why I think that he should be the next head coach of the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions went a miserable 13-29-1 under head coach Matt Patricia. Terrible. I swear, it was nice that I cried because this guy was just a terrible coach. I think he should have been out of Detroit either the first or second year. There was no thought put into the process of hiring this scrub. He is a bum. I don't think he's ever going to coach in football as a head coach, defensive coordinator, anything again. I'm not hoping that, but the guy was a bona fide scrub. The Detroit Lions averaged 27.1 points per game. That's 31st in the NFL in the last 3 years. That's what they've averaged. They also allowed a passer rating of 112.4. That was worst in the NFL. So his defense was terrible. I for the life of me, I don't understand how you hire a coach that is so-called a great defensive coordinator, and he comes to a team and does completely terrible. If you're a good defensive coordinator, you can go anywhere with any amount of talent and coach them up into becoming a good defense, especially when you had time over 3 seasons. And that didn't help that not one player on that team respected Matt Patricia. So maybe Coach Salah can come in and help that defense. The 49ers went 6-10 this year. Their season was dealt with injuries and a whole lot of controversy. But with that being said, the 49ers defense still came up despite having a lot of injuries to their defense. They were ranked 5th in yards allowed, 4th in passing yards, and 7th in rushing. And that's all due to Robert Salah. He's proved that he can coach through adversity, injuries, and all. The Lions, the biggest part of that team that needs help is their defense. It was games this year that we were in that we could have won, but on that defensive side of the ball, we can't stop. That last matchup against Green Bay, that's what comes to mind to me. The game against Tennessee, that what comes in mind to me. Offense does pretty good. The defense is miserable. I like Robert Salah, but the only concern that I have with him is that the Lions have tried to hire defensive coaches before and it didn't work. My only fear is that we hire him and it doesn't work out. I feel like this is a perfect fit for him, but it's always a what if. First defensive coordinator that we hired in recent memory was Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz went a miserable 29-51 as the head coach of the Detroit Lions. I know I stated earlier about Matt Patricia, but I just want to repeat it again. He went 13-29-1 as the head coach of the Detroit Lions. So defensively, it was not good. Everybody in Detroit is hoping for a change, that Robert Salah can do good, he can restore this defense, and he can make us a Super Bowl contender. I feel like he's very good for this team, but that's the only concern that I have. With that being said, I feel like I'm willing to take the risk of Robert Salah becoming the next head coach of the Detroit Lions. I hope in 2021 we can see Robert Salah on the sideline with a headset and the Detroit Lions t-shirt. If you like this video and you want to see more, comment in the comment section below what videos should we do next. Make sure you get this video out, favorite it, like it, share it with your barber, your auntie, your uncle, everybody. Share it, get it out there, please, and thank you.